So I'm going to start my YouTube channel. I decided to do it. Mrs. Warner's going to help me. If you don't know Mrs. Warner, she started one with both of us called A Life Full of Meaning when we got rid of everything and started our journey on our living in our narrow boat. I wanted to do my own little video. A lot of it's going to be where I'm going, what's going on, fixing up our narrow boat and see where the journey takes me. But I just wanted to tell you a little bit about myself and why I made the changes that I did. I used to run my own marketing promotional business. Started it in about 2000 odd, something like my mum had done for years and years and years, so I started doing it in 2008 2009 when it crashed. We were still alright, but we were struggling. I was on the edge of losing pretty much everything, so I had to weigh up the options of how I was going to get out of it. Really, it's a very stressful environment. I was mid 40s, wasn't really enjoying what I was doing, so I needed to get out. After chatting to a few people, I managed to find someone that was interested in buying it. When we looked at the full picture, it was a mess, to be fair. I was very lucky. After being really low and down, I thought, right Glenn, come on, get your head down. Let's see what we can do. Let's get out of this. I had debts all over the place personally, mortgage, been remortgaged, all the things to try and save the business, and as you do. But I needed to find a way out because it was just, my health was stress, and I already got high blood pressure, so it wasn't helping. So I managed to find someone that was interested in buying it, even in the state it was in, because our customers were long-serving customers. They were always going to stick with us, so it was as long as we were still going. So I managed to go and work for them for a few years. I sort of got my head down, turned the business with no overheads. Admittedly, we used all their premises. I managed to turn the business around. They started making money, and I got a little bit of money out of it, and then obviously I was on a reasonable wage there, but it got to a point when I just didn't want to work there. The company was big, I'm not going to mention their name, but they were great people and they helped me through, but it was time to move on really. And in all of that, we bought the caravan in Cornwall, which is where I'm sitting right now. Our caravan used to be just over there. Sadly, in our scheme of getting rid of everything, we got rid of it, which I slightly regret now, because when I come down here, I come off the bottom of the A30 and I'm just chilled. It's an amazing place, Cornwall, and I would advise anyone who hasn't been here to come down here. Obviously, it's not always nice and sunny and lovely, but you need to come on and experience it. Much slower pace of life down here. I was meant to have a year off when I sold the business. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna have a year off, just find out what I want to do with myself. I lasted about 3 months, to be fair, and then I started helping a friend out in Peterborough. His business was struggling a little bit, so I did a bit with him. Ever since then, it's been going all right. I do 2 days a week. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to stay there forever, because it's not really what I want to do. Work a couple of days a week with him, got a couple of other things in, a couple of little online pies, nothing too heavy, trying to help Lisa out a little bit with her business. The main reason I wanted to do the video is because I know there's probably hundreds and hundreds of people out there that are just at that stressy time. You can get out of it, you can do it. I think people get a bit hung up with the next biggest car, owning this, owning that. To be fair, I've done it. We've had it all. We've had, £50,000 motorhomes. We've had caravans. We've had it all. And to be honest, now I look back at it, I just think, yeah, while the kids were growing up, it was probably worth it. But out the other side, I'm really not thinking it needs to be like that. We've sold our house. We've got a little bit of money from that. It wasn't a lot because obviously I'd remortgaged to try and save the business. You can do it. Honestly, you can. You just have to look at your whole life, and it's difficult obviously when you've got children. I understand that, but you just need to look at what you actually want. You can own the biggest house, but you know what? If stress kills you, then the biggest house means absolutely nothing. You might as well not bothered. You really must. You need to live a little. I'm not normally the happiest person in the world, but I am happy inside, but I just don't show it in my face. You've got to really embrace life. I'm still learning, to be fair. I'll be 50 this year. Sadly, I lost my dad last year. It really opened my eyes. I'm now trying to sort my mum out. We're only, I know it's a real cliche, but we're only here once. We really are. All the years my dad worked hard, his last 10-15 years were just not the best, and I'm really not going to go down that road. The boat's great. I'm looking at other avenues now. I'm changing. I'm going to change what I'm doing again. I'm going to upheaval it again. I'm not going to sit still. We've been in the boat a year now. It's great, different, not everyone's cup of tea, but there are other things you can do to make sure your life is minimal, really. I can't say enough how important it is to just embrace it. Business is your thing, then that's fine. But if there's a little bit of you that thinks, you know what, I could do without this stress, and I've met a few people like that, and they just carry on anyway. So that's a bit about my little journey for the last few years. If you like it, you can watch it. If you don't, then don't bother. But I'm just going to put it out there. I'm going to show you what I'm doing with the boat. Hopefully that'll lead to other things. I'll do other things as well. Well, I'll buy and sell cars with a mate, and I'll click a few of those bits and pieces in it for you. But, you know, stay with it. Drop any messages you want below. You want to ask me anything, go for it. It's me signing out this time.